manager started to be ready to talk about day 3. Okay, day 3 of training. Now, day 3 of training is going to be a what day of the week? Wednesday. Chip to Jackie, I think was the first one, or was it Judy that said it first? Give Judy both of them.
Jackie.
Okay.
I thought it was. This Wednesday is not an opening day of the store. It is a closing day of the store. The idea is at this point in training, let's not focus on store openings. So come Thursday, day 4, that's actually going to be the second day of the next store run. The veteran agent will have opened on Wednesday. Does that make sense to anybody, or do I need to be a little clearer?
Get a little clearer, please.
Okay, so this Wednesday, there's going to be, imagine 2 stores running. The store that we are training in is closing on Wednesday. Meanwhile, you have a veteran agent in another store opening a store on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So you're just going to hop over in on Thursday into the store that's already been opened and prepared for you.
I know what a two-market is.
Now, obviously, this is going to be different if you only have one store in your market. You know, you're going to need to make Wednesday or Thursday a store opening. It would be preferable that Thursday would be a store opening and would run the previous store through Wednesday. Because day 3 of this.
Do you happen to have any sample schedules of your ideal perfect world schedule for this training? For a couple different scenarios? Would you be able to do you have those, or would
I can come up with them. There's pretty much Monday through when they're training silos across the board.
Right.
So day 3 of training, by the end of day 3, the reps should be popoing. If they are not ready to do a pitch on day 3, if they cannot do a pitch on day 3, they are done. They're out of town, we're putting them on the bus home. Day 3, we are also calling branding day, because day 3 should be the first time that you as a trainer should evaluate, is this training going to work out? We don't want you to wait until day 8 to have that up for the first time, because otherwise you're wasting an entire week on the person. Day 3 is when you want to know if I can brand this person and put my name on them. If you are unsure, you can be on the phone with Peter or myself that day.
And if you're unsure and you're in the store with them and they're doing their pitches, I'd also like to write down just a little side note with the SAR. Just record like 60 seconds of their show and forward it in an email to Rick and myself so that we can open up that video doc and be like, and see their training as well. Because what happens on the phone, you know, from taking your adjustment calls, and what happens in the store live are 2 totally different things. If you are having a little bit of concern on day 3, like, oh, I'm really on the fence as to whether or not I can really brand them into a person, I'm going to need to talk to Rick or Peter about this, let me record 60 seconds of their pitch, just a quick little snippet, and send it to them so that we're all on the same page as to what we're seeing. Otherwise, it's going to be like a telephone game of, I'm hearing about your trainee through you twice removed.
Some of you are going to be harder on yourselves and your trainees, and some of you are going to be easier on yourselves and your trainees. So a video helps us keep track of that. Allison Kleinman was ready to boot a guy, and then Peter and I came into the store and was like, oh, Allison's just been hard on herself. She's doing just a fine and dandy job. Keep it up, Allison. Put your name on it. This is the first day that a trainee starts to bowie. And who wants to tell me what I mean by start to bowie? How should that be done, Jonathan Torville?
Be the first announcement and maybe the second or third.
Indeed. The trainer does the first announcement. The trainee will do the second or third announcement.
Say you're in a store where the manager is asking you to keep it to 2 announcements. At that
You do the
point.
first one and they'll do the second one.
Okay. I mean, 2 announcements total.
It's like per show.
Oh, just in that, I got you.
Oh,
Never mind.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, so paragraphs of your valley.
Right, not the full.
Yeah, so don't make them do a whole valley for their show,
Correct.
just one paragraph.
Gotcha.
If they're confident enough in it, can they do all of them, or should we just definitely not have them do all?
And there's some, I had a girl who just blew it out.
Say, sorry, what was the?
He was saying just now, Dustin was saying, have them do the one paragraph, don't have them do all. I mean, that's what we're saying, but if they're confident, like after that first one, if they're confident though enough in it, can I have them do it?
It's not about confidence, it's about you building as large of a tip for them as you possibly can, so they have something that they can succeed on. And remember, they're only still on day 3 at this point. And so their show's still probably gonna be sucking, so. Until the end of the day. On this day, the trainee is either going to open the AM or close the PM, one of the two. Because remember, day 1, you're talking the AM procedures, day 2, you're talking the PM procedures. You're just going to sit back, relax, and test them on the opening or closing procedures. Let them do it all themselves.
So on that day, when he closes stores, is the trainer closing the store?
It depends. If you want to test them on the AM, like if you had in-house, then obviously you only got to teach them the AM procedures on that first day. So you'd have the trainees come in just an inch earlier than you, start prepping, and then you'd come in like, I want you to be prepared for first show at 9:15, you stroll in at 9:15.
I thought this was a source closing day though.
Yes, but that doesn't answer my question. It's day 3 at the end of the day. Who's closing? Is the trainer closing the store?
Oh yeah, we're shutting down the store on day
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would most likely want to test them on the AM shift.
Okay.
If you're in a weird circumstance, like where the store needs to be opened on that day, whatever, then you test them. Thank you. Day 3 quiz is going to include the following. The 7 essentials in order. And do you all remember at the bottom of each essential page, the reasons why the essentials work? The reasons why the essentials work. And then lastly is the 4 essentials to the valley. The 4 essentials of the valley.
Yep.
Which are,
Anybody here know what the 4 essentials are? Because it's not what, where, and when.
Oh,
One of the essentials?
urgency to get over there right away.
Oh, I got confused.
Okay. That is going to be intention. So intention is one of the 4 essentials to the valley.
Location.
Nope. Clarity? Clarity is one of the 4 essentials to the valley. So we have intention and clarity so far for your 4 essentials of the valley. Yes, sir?
Energy or excitement?
Andrew? Yes, pace. Yeah?
I think this is clarity. Maybe it's different. Repetition.
No, the last one is inflection.
It spells pick. Pace, intention, inflection, and clarity.
Oh.
P-I-I-C.
I think.
Well, it's a little.
Thank you.
Pace, inflection, intention, and
Clarity.
clarity.
Pick.
Is anybody unclear on what any of those 4 mean? Pretty simple, right? Good stuff.
Pace, inflection, intention, and
I can.
Does she make questions?
Yeah, great.
At the end of the day, you're going to be shutting down that store, most likely. Closing down the store. You're going to be sending them home with homework. The homework should be practicing the valley at home. And fixing any and all scripts or blocking discrepancies. And what I mean by fixing script/blocking discrepancies is if there is a part of their show that they are flubbing up a lot, they should be recording you doing that part of your show when you do a presentation. Eventually, thanks to Neil, they'll be able to go online and watch a video of that part of the show.
And it might be you doing it.
Could just be you, yes ma'am?
Do we have a standard valley in place at this point, or is that still something that we are taking to them and doing?
We do have a standard valley. It's posted on the Google Drive. I need to share it with you because it's your first conference. I need to share it with everyone. When I go through and I'll be updating Google Drive with all the management contacts. Every new management contact I add from the Q1 conference,
Is it the same
I'll
one
share
as
with all of you.
Slicer's handbook or different?
It's the same one that was in the booth binder. The
The
joint
one
binder.
page,
Correct.
the one page. Right?
What's that?
The one page.
For now, yes, and admittingly so, we haven't gotten to the point yet where we are going to be standardizing like a Sam's Valley, like a solid grocery valley, a Walmart valley, like having different options, valleys that we find work in different stores. When we get to that point, all that stuff will be posted to Google Drive and be available for your users.